Hello everyone, we beat the first boss. Okay, Bailey, you can't sit there. And we are going to be continuing on with more Darksiders 3. But yes, Trife, this game is brand new, and we're looking for the Deadly Sins. I am in the Destroyed Ruins of Earth here. This game so far seems to take place around the same time as the first game, which I figured it would, based upon how the first game ends. But one thing you want to do in a Darksiders game, assuming this stays true to previous Darksiders. Yeah, right? Exactly. I was gonna stream 1 and 2 anyway, but when I found out 3 was coming out, I was really excited. And I realized that it was the perfect time for it. Okay, we can't jump over that. Can I break those? It's funny because I actually lost hope about Darksiders 3 coming out until Nordic picked the series up. The only thing I'm confused about is why Nordic took on the name THQ, when THQ is a company that failed. For all intents and purposes of the public eye, anyway, that's what happened. They failed. If there's any inner dealings there as to why they went under that would indicate otherwise, I don't know them. Alright, so I'm going to fall to my death here. This will be exciting. This game evidently gives no fucks. Oh, no, okay, good, I did it. Well. Alright. See you later. Is this a blind playthrough? One might say that it is. Yes. You making fun of my always pointing out when I'm playing a game for the first time, Charlie? Oh, it definitely wasn't game quality. You're absolutely right, Starfox. THQ had awesome games. I
knew that war would one day unleash all this. But seeing it... his gifts are impressive.
May I remind your listeners that you have no peer among your horsemen brethren.
Maybe. It's typically taboo, though, to... apparently, from what I was reading, it's typically not a great sign to take on the name of something that's failed in the gaming world, though. Usually that associates with something bad. But then again, it's really weird as to how THQ... Yo, you thought I got it yesterday and finished the game in one sitting? No. But THQ itself had excellent games, so I don't think quality is the reason they went under. And well, Darksiders 1 and 2 didn't sell as well as they'd hoped. They have a lot of other games, and Darksiders 1 and 2 are actually pretty awesome. So while the choice is confusing, it doesn't seem to be a bad thing at this point. So excellent. Instead of trying to dodge to the side and such, I can just dodge backwards. Something's pissed at me. Alright, so there's an item there, an item over here, an item down there. How do I get over there? Can I go into this building? There's lots of things just growling and snarling at me, and I'm not entirely certain how it makes you feel. Trife. Honestly, I was tempted, but I wanted you guys to get my first reactions on stream. And this is a game series I love, and not a lot of people play, so I'm not too worried about spoilers, though I am worried about spoilers. Don't spoil anything for me. Yeah. It's not like Dragon Quest XI or Kingdom Hearts where I was, like, just adamantly aware of and did not want to spoil. I'm not sure when Juba played the series, but I know he shares my excitement. He and I were spreading messages about how impatient we were for the game to come out. I saw you, little bags of shit. I saw you, though. There's an item up there I can pick up, but I gotta figure out how to get over there. Perhaps that's an item I can get later, or I gotta drop down. But I'm not gonna be making that jump. You downloaded Darksiders 2 because of me? Hey, P! I'm glad! Nothing is truly dead except Konami. R.I.P. Konami. R.I.P. Well, P, I'm hoping that you and Fluffy really enjoy the game because the series is fantastic and it deserves all the love. Okay, I don't know if I'm going the right way or not, so I'm not going that way yet. That looks like a way I can't get back from. So let's go upstairs first, and then we'll come back downstairs. Let's look this stuff up there. I like to go the wrong way first. This looks like something you come back to later when you get a new ability or something. Like those blue marks would indicate that you can use an ability there, for example. What's going on, P the Magic G? How's your day going? Medium lurcher clump. Alright. So I'm gonna figure out how to get further over that way. I suspect that I'm going to need do I have a way to tell what area I'm in? I guess not. I can't go any further up, so I'm gonna need the blue elevator here. Alright, I'll just have to remember that. I wish I had a map of some sort. That'd be good. Yeah, I'd like to be able to climb up here. But this definitely looks like something that they put in here to say, hey, you need an item to get through here. Or not an item, but an ability. Alright. PS4 snitched? How'd the PS4 snitch? I noticed that you can swing in multiple directions here. In fact, you know what? Hang on. They like to stick secrets in the bottom of these pits that you gotta swing over sometimes. They were very fond of doing that in the first game. There's like at least 4 of them. One of them in particular I can think of, but... Hello, Ken. Lay down, please. Oh, you saw he was playing Dragon Age. Dragon Age is so good. Silly wants to play the Inquisition with me, so maybe we might do that on a multiplayer Sunday. Speaking of Silly, are you back for Sunday this Sunday? Because the Sunday's to see. Sorry guys, I like to look around a lot when I'm playing. I like to see where all the secrets are. See if I can find everything without help. So it appears for this game they went back to a Darksiders 1 style. Which I don't dislike. I kind of like it actually. Oh, these fucks are hard. Oh, Okay, that guy went right through my head. Hey, you wanna dodge when I push the button? Okay, or not. That's fine. That's cool. I understand. Alright, so we can go this way, which leads to a cave with... Okay then. That's obviously something different. Also a model they used in the first game. Whatever. I'm just happy to have him. You had to finish up your run? Pete, I don't know, have you played all 3 of the Dragon Age games? Oh shit, I did. Good thing I didn't stop attacking. That was close. Well, look at that. That's where we need to, where I was looking at before. Oh, fuck off. Look at that sleeping thing. Oh, there goes all my healing items. Silly! Silly with the resub! Yeah, why did you? Oh, I didn't get it. Alright. Oh, fuck off, come on. Fortifier enhancement. Enhancements can be stocked into a weapon from your weapons inventory. A socketed enhancement will confer an active benefit to the weapon and a passive benefit to Fury. Okay. Let's see what that does. Let's see. +3 physical and arcane damage with this weapon. Plus 5% health. Alright. I seek strength of heart and of arms. Yeah, let's get all the slimes in there. Thank you very much, guys, for remembering to do that. There you go. Damage +1. Okay, come on. I do like that the items are easily noticeable too, though. So far, this game has been much harder than the other games. But that's probably just because I haven't played in a very long time. Okay, so how do I get up there? Clearly, I need either a better jumping option or there's another way up there. We'll bounce on the pedestal.
Perhaps there are human survivors.
Not my concern, Watcher.
We need a Slimer icon for a variety of reasons. Well, guys, there are changes coming to the stream. I can't tell you what they are right now, but when Chick and I were working on them last night... Oh shit, they actually added in, like, a kitchen. Look at that. That's just what Darksiders needed, a kitchen. Okay, well... You can phase through walls, apparently. What is this buzzing sound? I don't like it. Adds ambiance. But yeah, Winjik and I were up last night working on them, which is why I went to bed so late.
That
and
tree. It's impressive. But is it just me, or is it out of place here?
It is a maker. Hopefully we will find refuge there.
Ooh, a strange. What's that? I didn't even look at the tree. Why is a maker tree here? That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, look at that. See, it's worth destroying stuff, apparently. Anyway, what is a strength shard? What does that do? I imagine it increases my strength, but, you know, who knows. The shard radiates power. It draws forth energy from the soul of the one that consumes it, converts strength of will into offensive might. Okay, makes you stronger. This shard is largely dependent on the one who uses it, as its effect is determined by the strength of one's soul. Those who are weak-willed will find themselves receiving little benefit, and for those absent of soul, the shard's consumption is not advised. How do I feel about the art style of this game? I like it. I'm glad that they changed Fury's face. At least it looks to me like they did. Maybe they didn't, but I really like what they did with this. It looks like they did create some new assets for the game and didn't just go exclusively with Darksiders 1 assets and Darksiders 2, although in the tree design here you can definitely see Darksiders 2. But it is a Darksiders game, so they stuck true to the art style of the game, and that makes me happy. Ow, you absolute fuckbag! Ow, that did a lot of damage! Oh, there goes my healing item. Whatever. You shitbag. I'm really happy they stuck with the art style of the game, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of directions they could have taken it, and this way is, I think, the best, keeping it in line with the others. Oh, look at that. That's a cool building. Also looks familiar. Why is that? Alright, so you got these little gibbering bastards who just like fly out of nowhere. Oh look, it's an office. Havoc form! Temporary call upon Hero Fury's Havoc form. Press L1 and R2 to unleash Havoc form. Okay, hold on. What do we got here? As you can see, Fury is not a fan of office work. Or at the very least, office equipment. Ooh, what's that? Done. Do you think cartoony games are better looking than Ronlin? Do you consider this cartoony? Okay, I'll be honest with you, I am not a fan of Wind Waker's graphics. That might be blasphemy for some, but I love the hyper-realistic, well not hyper-realistic, but the realistic looking Zeldas over the original. Like, I think Twilight Princess was the better looking game.
he making a mighty ruckus?
Says the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, horseman.
Hey, Volgrim.
Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Very well. War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism. I am Volgrim, merchant of the damned, a trader who deals in souls for profit. Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
I knew that was a Volgrim spot. Alright, so let me, Volgrim's plinth. Fury can collect souls to Fury can feed collected souls to Volgrim to earn attribute points. Attribute points can be spent in Fury's character menu by pressing bleh. Volgrim has allowed you access to serpent holes. These ancient networks of pathways flows throughout the world and beyond, allowing fast travel between plinths. Okay, so same as the first game. So I'll agree with you guys on one thing. While I prefer the hyper-realistic games at the time they're released, I do agree that the cartoony ones hold up better in the long run. That much I do agree with you.
What would you ask of this take your time? An excellent choice.
Fuck's a thorn shard? Emitting a low, comforting hum that only the user can hear. It creates a piercing aura which reflects a portion of any incoming damage back at the attacker. A creation of the angel Phanuel, who distilled his divine judgment into a shard, intended only for the angel's task of storming the gates of the Dark Kingdom. These shards were scattered when Phanuel was attacked by Hadramon, overcome with grief over the demise of his beloved Raziel. Phanuel's fate is unknown. Isn't Phanuel in the second game, or at least mentioned? I think he was. A sturdy-looking shard, its surface is highly reflective, very difficult to break. It instills a burst of resilience, reducing incoming damage for a short time. Frequently used by soldiers on the front line of most brutal skirmishes, allowing them to keep fighting against overwhelming odds. These shards are not without their disadvantage. Repeated use often leads to a full numbing of the body, making it impossible for a warrior to know their limits. That's unfortunate. Contained within it, a raging storm of turmoil fuels the inner flame needed to activate Havoc form, the remnants of an angel's soul, deeply damaged and corrupted from demonic possession. Havoc shards become more common the longer the war raged on. As the constitution of Heaven's armies weakened, possession became that much easier. Small shapes dart back and forth on the shard's surface, faster than most eyes can see. Temporarily improves attack speed, overwhelming enemies with a torrent of swift strikes. The imprisoned essence of a time spirit is incredibly powerful, and is capable of warping the fabric of time around it when activated. Some say that the time spirits are a race of old ones, who remain mostly uninvolved in the affairs of the Three Kingdoms. An ancient blessing from the Creator himself, channeled by a forgotten race of old ones into a single shard. Upon receiving a fatal strike, Fury's health is partially restored. This item can be consumed to function. Since their creation, the angels have searched every corner of existence for signs from the Creator. Very rarely, they will discover monuments blessed by his word. With the aid of the old ones, long since lost to history, the angels turn these blessings into miracles, able to turn back death or turn demons away from darkness. Cool. Alright. Ingredients, okay. Ooh, specials. What is this? Okay, so these are like bonuses. So, this one here, though you are a sibling to he who hath slain me, I will aid you for your time. So this gives +3 lurchers when breaking objects with this weapon, +15 health regenerated per mission. That would be amazing for me. I'm not interested in reason. +5% chance weapon spawns Wrath when killing an enemy. So a reward from Wrath lurchers. Okay. This Stone automatically increases the amount of health restored by Nephilim's Spite by 75. Okay, so these are like bonuses I can equip. Worry about that after.
As you wish. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
Alright, so...
Do.
First of many.
Make sure they scream.
Shut up.
Horseman. What would you ask of this? This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
There we go. We're gonna do plus 10% damage. I like it. I think I'll focus on these with Arcane. At least for now. We'll come back to that after. Maybe this is where I came from? Yeah. So I'm happy Vulgrim made it into the game. I like Vulgrim.
Vulgrim and his demon tongue. They live to confound and feed of the scraps of a world they helped destroy.
Indeed they do.
But despite his thirst for souls, Vulgrim may be a useful tool on this journey.
She's talking to the Watcher. Kind of like in the first game how War had a Watcher forced upon him. She doesn't have it like forced upon her in the same way. They just give her one to help her on her quest. Yeah, do I think sprites get outdated? I think sprites... Yes and no. Like, Final Fantasy IV for the SNES definitely looks like a Super Nintendo game. Like, that goes without saying. Like, you could tell it's a Super Nintendo game. Whereas, they're easily touched up, right? So, like, look at Final Fantasy IV for the PSP. It still uses sprites, but they look fantastic. I think they only really become outdated when they improve upon them. FF6 sprites still look good? They do. Alright, so I can go up that way and further into this area. That'll take me back the way I came, or I can go over here. Which will lead me to an area I can't get through yet. Ah, there's items there. Maybe I can get through here. Nope, it's blocked. I like when they do that though, it gives you a reason to come back and visit other areas. Keep an eye on things I can swing to.
The length these roots have grown. They seem to have taken over everything.
Indeed, mistress.
Anyway, Pete, she's talking to one of the Watchers right now. Chrono Trigger sprites and Suikoden sprites don't look good. Yeah, sprites are fun. I too enjoy the sprites. Okay, I definitely dodged that. At least I feel like I did. Apparently the game did not share that opinion. I like them. Are you kidding? Look at like the PSP games. They look phenomenal. I think they look phenomenal. I don't think their heads look all that big to me. I'm not a big fan of the 3DS remakes of them in terms of what their characters look like. Especially since they went the route of the I am sets and the stilt legs with them. Oh, the stilt legs piss me off so much. Like those horrible collectibles. Try if you're not a fan of the Funko Pop thing. I don't collect those either. I have a few friends in there though. Go over there, go over here. I think the game's guiding me towards the tree, to be honest. What the fuck is that? I see you up there. Can I get up there? Definitely does not want me climbing up that one. Yeah, I see you. You're not invisible, buddy. I am not having a good job dodging these guys today. I gotta get better at dodging. Like, okay, this is not a jump I can make. Another blue soul here. I don't know what area this is though. Like, they don't give me a map, so I can't really mark it down. But I'll mark it down